Welcome YouTube to the Wednesday night rally in Snake Valley. I'm your host Leon James, and I'm joined by my ever faithful co-host on this manly evening of mayhem, Noel Samaj. That's right, Leon, the thousands of fans in attendance and millions watching around the world are all on the edge of their seats for tonight's action. Well said, Noel. Let's check the tail of the tape for our first match. We have the level 75 warrior Cam C, weighing in at 91,570 power, squaring off against a level 74 Taoist Purple Drink, weighing in at 90,243 power when soaking wet. I'm a little worried if Purple Drink will be able to keep up, as this is her first bout since coming back out of retirement. What do you think, Noel? Regardless of what angle you look at it from, Cam C has an enormous PP. Thank you for pointing that out, Noel, as Cam C does slightly have more power points than his opponent. Will Purple Drink be able to punch up above her weight? Let's head down to the arena to find out. And that's the bell. My god, Purple Drink isn't wasting any time with that blasting charm out of the gate, as Cam C is looking for the perfect angle of attack. Cam C resists Purple's first debilitation, but she's continuing her assault, as Cam C failed to lock her up with the chains. Leon, she isn't even fighting with her Guardian Circle, and a swift body check from Cam C, and Purple Drink is down. She quickly scrambles to her feet and tries to bash Cam C, just as he goes berserk, immuning all of her damage. Oh, you hate to see it, Leon. Now she's using Expulsion Circle against the physical attack warrior. It looks like she's feeling the pressure, Noel. A quick heal into a rapid dodge to avoid another knockdown, and she is back in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing barbaric charge isn't nearly enough to interrupt the Rain of Blades damage, but it is enough to put her down for a second time, folks. Cam C is just laying into her, but Purple Drink is able to land another blasting charm and sticks the quell this time for a devastating combo into Sunbeam Sword. But a huge crit, followed by another body block, puts her down for a third time. She's spending more time on her back than her feet, Leon. That's right, Noel. She is not one you want to take home to meet your mother. Back on her feet to finish the combo with piercing blades, but the damage is interrupted, and her heal was cancelled with a single ability. How does he do it, Noel? I'm not sure, but that may be the final nail in the coffin, as he continues his relentless assault of critical attacks and abilities. Purple Drink gets out of the corner, but you can see she is exhausted now and low on life force. What an amazing display of talent from our reigning champ, Cam C. As Cam C fails to land his chains again, he strikes true for another knockdown, followed by his patented Gale Slash for a left-right goodnight, putting Purple Drink down for the count. She's down, but not out yet, as this is a double elimination tournament. Anything you'd like to add, Noel? I just want to emphasize how much I like the part where Cam C used his giant PP to slap Purple Drink around like she stole its lunch money in the 3rd grade, Leon. Yes, Noel, your way with words never ceases to amaze me. Our next challenger is coming in at a major disadvantage in power score, Loki EX. A sorcerer that is known for having many tricks up the sleeves of that sleeveless blouse. Let's check the tail of the tape. Loki EX is a newcomer to the arena, but has yet to lose a battle. That's right, Leon. Sometimes it isn't the size of the PP that counts, but it's how you use it, Noel. I suppose we'll find out if that's right here tonight on Wednesday night Rally of Snake Valley, Leon. Let's head down to the arena for the bell. Purple Drink starts off with a more defensive approach this match with Guardian and Expulsion Circle, as Loki EX draws first blood with the Frost Orb, chilling her opponent. Purple Drink answers back with the Blasting Charm as Loki EX combos her Dark Vortex and Chain Lightning. Purple Drink Moonlight Waves into Rain of Blades instead of bashing her target, Noel. It looks like Purple Drink is waiting for Loki EX to use her shield, Leon. But she is frozen midair while casting Moonlight. My god, Loki EX just summoned a tornado in a friendly exhibition match, Noel. What is she thinking? Doesn't she know children watch this program? I'm not sure, Noel, but that was one disgustingly low blow by our newcomer, Loki EX. The fans are booing this display of unsportsmanlike conduct, and they are starting to fight amongst themselves. And I don't know what to say, Noel. I'm totally speechless. Let's go to a break. We're sorry, folks, but we'll be right back. Welcome back, fans of MIR4 PvP. This is Leon James, joined by my co-pilot on this magical carpet ride, where we are preparing for our next bout between our champion, KMC, and Loki EX. Noel, I believe it's pronounced Kunk. What? His name. His name is pronounced Kunk, not KMC, Noel. Seriously? This whole time? You knew how to pronounce his name, and you continued to patronize me instead of pulling me aside while we're not live on national television and correcting me at that time? That is correct, Leon. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out for me, regardless of how inconveniently timed. Let's head down to the arena, Noel, for some more action. Oh my stars, these two started before the bell even rung, as Kunk lands a few crits and failed knockdown, as Loki begins to kite away, landing a flame strike and dodging back into immolate while activating her shield. A quick barbaric charge closes the distance as they continue to exchange blows with no end in sight. And no! Another tornado! It seems like Krunk was waiting for this, Leon, as he retaliates with his own dragon flame. You can see Krunk doesn't even want to finish this friendly match. This is total chaos, Noel. I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore. You can't say that on national TV, Leon. But fuck, that was ratchet. Now a Phantom Mage has entered the arena. The Phantom Mage almost kills Kunk, and Purple Drake runs in at the last second to save him. You can't make this stuff up, Noel. I mean, look at them. They're just standing there, staring each other down. You could cut the tension with a wolf fang saber, Leon. It looks like Loki EX is going to be disqualified for that stunt, and our grand finale will be between Kunk and Purple Drake, Noel. Let's see if she can do better than her first attempt, Leon, but I don't see how it can compare to the events that have already transpired here on Wednesday Night Rally in Snake Valley. Let's go back to the arena for the bell. This time, Purple Drake starts off the match with Tai Chi and successfully knocks down the champ. She follows up with the blasting charm as Kunk regains his balance. It looks like the shoe is on the other foot now, Leon. That's right, no. She dodges a knockup, but a massive crit still strikes as she readies Moonlight Orb for a bash. Instead of bashing, she Moonlight Waves. Much of the damage is immune by Sunk's Berserker stance once again. Sunk's damage can't keep up with her healing when uninterrupted, so he's quickly losing health. He's going to need to land a few knockdowns of his own soon, Leon. The champ amazingly predicts Purple Drake's dodge to keep himself in striking distance as he lands a devastating combo to quickly turn the tables. As they continue to duke it out, giving it everything they've got, Kunk is able to finish the job with another great combination of attacks and abilities. There you have it, folks. Kunk is your reigning champion once again here on Wednesday Night Rally in Snake Valley. Wait, hang on. I just got word that Purple Drake would like a rematch with Loki EX, Noel. After everything Loki EX pulled tonight, I'm very surprised at that, Leon. It seems like there's a score that has been left unsettled, but we're taking all bets tonight. Who will win in a fair fight between Purple Drake and Loki EX? Stay tuned to find out. Let's head on over to the arena for that bell. This time, Loki EX uses her magic barrier early, as with Purple Drake's expulsion circle. It's raining blades and hailing shards of ice as Purple Drake dances behind Loki EX for a soaring slash right into a thunderstorm. Trying to escape the storm, and she is hit by Loki EX's immolate, which roots her in place a moment too long for her to dodge out of Purple Drake's Moonlight Orb. Both opponents land their respective bash combos on one another, and they're just slugging it out like it's nobody's business. It's almost as if the events that took place earlier tonight have enraged their inner force to biblical proportions, Leon. Well said, Noel. Purple Drake stuns Loki EX with the piercing blade and uses that time to heal, as Loki EX rises with a flame strike. They continue duking it out, and is coming down to the wire. Oh my god, I can't look. Tell me what happens, Noel. Loki EX uses her frozen block to immune all damage while chilling Purple Drake, who luckily doesn't freeze herself, and finishes the fight with the Moonlight Orb just in the nick of time. Purple Drake is the winner, Leon. She did it! Can you believe it, folks? This was a legendary brawl right here on Wednesday Night Rally in Snake Valley. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more MIR4 content. This has been Leon James, and I'm Purple Smedge. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.